Hi guys, I'm making banana pudding cheesecake today. It starts with a graham cracker crust. I've got about 12 crushed graham crackers in here and a quarter cup of sugar. You'll mix the sugar and the graham cracker crumbs together. And then you're gonna drizzle 7 tablespoons of melted butter over the top. We'll grab our pie pan and put our graham cracker crumbs in there. I like to use a measuring cup, kind of a smaller one. This one's like a half cup, usually is a good size, and press it. I find that it's easy to get everything kind of even with a measuring cup. Kind of a tapping. So we have the graham cracker crust. It's gonna go into the oven at 375. And we're gonna set that aside to cool. For the banana pudding cheesecake filling, we're gonna start with 2/3 cup of sugar or sugar substitute. I'm actually using half sugar substitute and half regular sugar. And then you're gonna stir in 1/3 cup of flour into your sugar until it's well combined. We're gonna add 3 egg yolks to a container we can mix in with milk. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to whisk 2 cups whole milk into the egg yolks. We're gonna take the egg yolk mixture and stir it into the flour and sugar mixture. Going slow to prevent any lumps in the flour and sugar mixture at first. Once you get it kind of incorporated, you can go a little bit faster, but the first initial pour, you want to make sure it gets smooth and creamy. Hopefully you can see that. Get around the edges really well. And then you can pour in the rest of the milk mixture. And you're gonna add a pinch of salt to your pudding mixture. And you're going to stir it over medium heat until it starts to simmer. And turn the heat off. Of vanilla. And stir that in and remove from heat and set aside. You're gonna add 16 ounces cream cheese to a mixing bowl. I like to scrape down the sides of the cream cheese about midway through just to make sure all the lumps are gone. Get it extra creamy before we add the You're gonna add your cooked pudding mixture to your cream cheese. And you're gonna mix it until well combined. Scrape down the sides of the bowl several times just to make sure it gets really well combined. It should be smooth and creamy when it's ready and well combined. You're gonna scoop a thin layer of your pudding cheesecake mixture into the bottom of your graham cracker or Nilla wafer crust. And then you're gonna put a layer of sliced bananas. And I like to keep them pretty close together, but single layer so the pudding kind of engulfs them and it helps them from browning. And remove any little string pieces from there. You don't want to add that. That's not be very good. And I like it when the bananas are really yellow, but not really brown yet. They're just really ripe and smell sweet, but not getting mushy or to the point of making banana bread. And then once you have a layer of bananas, you're gonna add another layer of the pudding cheesecake mixture, leaving enough that you have one last layer to cover all the bananas. Make sure to cover all the top of the sliced bananas so they don't brown. We're gonna put another, these are pretty big bananas, so I might not fit 4 bananas in this time. Usually it takes about 4 medium size. These are kind of large, so I might get 2.5 to 3. So that one took about 2.5 large bananas. I think those bananas were considerably larger than what they usually come as. So you'll just top with your remaining pudding mixture to make sure it's all sealed in there. Make sure it gets all the way around the edges and over the top of any sliced bananas. It keeps them from browning too quick and incorporates the pudding with that fresh banana flavor. And that's it. That's how you make banana pudding cheesecake. Cover and refrigerate until cold and ready to serve.